Okay, so your journey started.
5 years ago, I went to, I got accused of a crime that I didn't commit.
Oh
And
man,
I was facing 35 years of jail time. Yeah. So,
35 years for a crime that you did not commit
commit, yes.
in Miami.
In Miami, yes.
Would you want to tell the crime?
So the crime was trafficking of drugs. And I
Okay.
never sold a drug in my life. I never sold a drug in my life, but I was
Fuck.
being
Oh my
accused.
god, that would kill anybody.
Yes, I was like very down. And my energy was.
And
Like,
how old were you then?
I was 33. 33 years
Oh my
old.
god. Okay, thank you
So,
first of all for sharing
yeah.
this part of you with a complete stranger.
Yeah. So when that happened, I met a neighbor, and she goes, "Hey, I see your energy is down. Have you ever tried practicing Buddhism?" And I go, "No, I never tried practicing Buddhism." And she was like, "Oh, you should. That's gonna bring up your energy, and you could manifest things."
Just like you walked in. That's how like your neighbor was. Telling
Yeah.
you to go into
Right now, like
Buddhism.
I didn't even know her.
Okay.
Like I'm walking into it, and she goes, tell me, she goes, try to practice it, and you see a lot of things manifesting. And I was like, yeah, okay. I was listening to her, but I was like, oh, this lady's bullshit.
Yeah.
And then she says, come to my house at 6 p.m. and I could show you. And I go, yeah, I'll be there, but I was not gonna go.
Oh.
So when I'm walking,
So like you did not know Buddhism at all. You didn't care. You were just feeling depressed
I was
and
feeling
sad.
depressed and
And
sad.
how and so like you were about to go and like say like I did not do it, or you were committed. Like how were
I
you
already
fighting
was
the
going
case?
through court, and,
Oh.
and I already had.
And what was
pleaded-
your parents'
I
situation?
pleaded not guilty.
But nobody goes for 35 years for drugs.
35 years because it was a lot of kilos of cocaine.
Was it a whole truck?
No, it was a friend.
Uh-huh.
It was a friend of mine that she sells drugs, and she told me, "Hey, can you take me here?" And I took her there, and it happens that she was making a drug deal, and the person that she was making a drug deal was somebody I knew too.
Oh
And it was
my!
like a
So you
police-
got
Yeah,
involved with because of a friend.
Yes.
Okay. If I told you take me somewhere and I had drugs and I made a deal and you were the accomplice for no reason.
So I would have been part of it.
Shit.
So I got conspiracy of trafficking of cocaine, and I've never sold not even a little.
And that's
bag.
35 years for selling cocaine?
A lot of it. Was like a big pound, like a big brick of cocaine.
And you didn't touch it.
I never.
You've never had cocaine.
Never touched. I had before. Yes, I tried. I tried it before. Yes.
Okay. But you were not
but
selling
to party, yeah, like party. I went to the clubs.
Okay.
Why not? Like let me.
Okay. So you just had like for fun, but you were not like. But 35 years because of selling a whole big brick to another person. Okay.
Well, I didn't sell it. It was,
Man, your girlfriend was like very high-fi to sell like a whole big brick of cocaine. Okay, continue. So you didn't want to do Buddhism. So what happened?
So I'm walking to the park. It was like 5:50, and my neighbor is coming the way back, and she's like, "Hey, why you walking the other way? You coming to my house? You say you were coming to my house," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, she caught me."
Oh my God!
So-
So you're forced into Buddhism.
So she says, "Come to my house," and I go to her house, and she starts. She opens like a big altar in her house.
Oh.
It was like big. It was like super big.
Mani Padme Hum. Was she chanting Mani
No.
Padme Hum?
She was chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Say it again.
Nam Myoho
Nam Yoho
Renge Kyo.
Range Kyo.
Yes.
Do you know what it means?
It means I devote myself to the law of cause and effect, the mystic law of the universe.
I devote myself to the mystic laws of the universe.
Yeah,
That's beautiful. That doesn't mean like you love God.
yeah.
Okay, all right. That's
so
beautiful.
Because everything in life is cause and effect.
Yeah,
Do
that's
the
like
cause and
extremely beautiful. Okay.
So she tells me all you have to do is.
You were like, what was the cause that I did to be like going to the jail?
So she started telling me about it, and she started saying, "Oh, you need to chant this every day."
Uh-huh.
And I was like,
Did she like you, or she was just being
No,
sympathetic?
she's old. She's like older.
Oh,
She's like
so you think like
60.
she was evolved and she just wanted to help you?
She just wanted to help me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So she started. I started doing the chants every day because I was like, okay, this is different. I've never done nothing like this. And I started chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge every day for like.
Say it louder. Say it louder.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho
Oh.
Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge.
And it actually worked because you're not fighting
Yeah.
it anymore. So how long did it take for you not to be?
So
Right.
after that happened, she tells me, hey, just do it for like 20 days and see what happens.
Yeah.
So
You were like, I'm gonna do anything.
I was like, okay, let me do 20 days.
Yeah.
And I started doing it for 20 days. And man, not even a week. Like things started like manifesting.
Hey,
Like
please send me. Please send me after our conversation. Please send
Yeah.
me the mantra. Okay.
Yeah,
The chant.
so like money, people, like jobs. I was meeting like strangers, lawyers, like in the streets. Like it was like just happening.
And what about her? Was she rich and happy?
No, she was
She was just ordinary. But
She was
things
ordinary.
started happening for you.
for me, yeah. And I was like, wow, like
But
there's.
was she a happy woman?
Yes, she's a happy woman. Very
Okay.
happy.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she was like an example. Okay, if she's happy.
Yeah, I was like, she seems very happy all the time.
Okay.
I
All
could be
right.
happy too. So I started doing it every day, and then I was like, this is working. I should continue doing this.
Yeah, you were doing
And
so
then,
well.
And then she goes, oh, you should write your goals or the things that you want to manifest in a piece of paper every day or like every month.
Yeah.
So you can start chanting over that. So I started writing, I want my case to be dropped.
Okay.
And
So
then-
how long did it take for you to be dropped after you started writing it?
So it took 2 years, but let me tell you how it happened. It's very crazy.
Yeah.
So I started chanting a lot, and my neighbor goes, "Why are you chanting so much?" And I told her, "Oh, because I'm facing 35 years of jail time." And she goes, "Oh no.
What?
You need to do this in the morning, every day at 6 in the morning."
Oh.
When the sun is coming up, when the sun is coming up,
So you have to put an alarm and chant it at 6 o'clock.
you need to do it at 6 in the morning every day.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wake up at 5 in the morning just for you. And I'm gonna knock on your door and we're gonna chant together. And
So she was like dedicated, like you have to chant it, and she wanted to really help you.
yes,
She must be very connected to God then.
so she woke up every day at 5 in the morning and I
You know that I'm blessed just to have you here.
yeah,
Just to be sitting here, I'm like, thank you God for like bringing Miguel to my house to tell me, because
Yeah.
I want my life to improve too. So you're helping me. Okay.
so she would knock on my door every day, 5 in the morning, no, 5:30, 5:45, and then we would start doing the chants at 6 in the morning every single day. Maybe after like 2-3 weeks, she got fired from her job,
Was she sad?
and she was sad. Yeah, she was very sad, and she was like, "Oh, what's happening? I don't understand this." Like, so she was
What
like,
job was it?
she used to work for a lawyer doing family law, like divorces.
But she was well educated.
Yeah.
Did she tell you like why she was fired?
So what?
Did she tell you why?
Yeah, she said she got in an argument with
Oh.
her.
So wait a second. So when did you come from Colombia?
I came when I was 6 years old.
So by the way, so you know, like because you're Colombian,
Yeah.
you would actually be a suspect because you're Colombian,
Yes.
right? Because Coke and Colombia go
Yes.
together.
Yes.
So like if I was like saying, hey, you're a suspect, and you would say no. Hey, what's your citizenship? Colombian. What? Damn it, you are like you're a Colombian. Like that's the
Pretty
biggest
much.
capital of cocaine.
Pretty much.
That's the capital of cocaine. They dare not lie. Okay.
So
So things were
she got
against
fired
you.
from her job, and she's like, "We need to do this more time.
Uh-huh.
Let's do 30 minutes every day.
Yeah.
Just chanting 30 minutes. It's hard." sometimes we do 30 minutes. And there was days that she got very desperate, and she's like, "No, let's do 1 hour. We gotta chant for an hour." And I was like, "Let's go for it. Why not?"
1 hour.
And we do it. It's really hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
1 hour is
chanting
a lot.
for-
And even keeping concentration.
Yes, it's really hard. But
So she was chanting with you even after she lost her job, but because now she had more time.
yes.
Okay.
So now we were chanting for an hour, and a friend of her calls her and tells her, "Hey, you should apply at the state attorney's office."
In how long? In a few weeks?
And what do you mean?
In how long did it take her to manifest it?
Like 2-3 weeks.
Okay. So she got it like right away,
So
kind of.
she went to the state attorney's office, and she got hired on the spot. The same day they were like, "Here, we're hiring you. We need people."
Whoa.
She got.
So she didn't even have to struggle to get a job. She just got it right away.
She got it right away. Yes.
Okay.
And after she got the job, she
Okay. So she got the job right away.
So she got the job right away, and she was like, "Hey, I got the job," and she started doing the training, and she was going into family law division of the state attorney's office. But when she was done her training, they were like, "Oh, we don't need you in family law. We need you in the felonies division."
Okay. I know where it's going. Okay.
So she was like, "Okay, I don't know anything about felonies, but." They were like, "No worries, we're gonna teach you."
What is a felony? Can you tell me in briefly? I don't know anything about a felony.
So felony is there's kinds of crime. Some crimes are misdemeanors, some are felonies. Felonies is like really big crimes.
Oh, and misdemeanor is a small crime.
It's small crime.
Okay.
So
Give me an
misdemeanor
example of a misdemeanor or a felony.
Misdemeanor is like stealing something. Felony, you killed somebody.
Oh,
You
okay.
traffic drugs, like.
Oh my. Okay. All right. Felony is a big crime. What if you slap someone? Is it a
That's a
misdemeanor?
misdemeanor.
Oh, okay.
Slap somebody.
Okay.
Unless you
Misdemeanor
like
and
beat
a
them
felony.
up and that was battery, that would be like a felony.
Okay. Trading drugs, trading girls, trading anything else is like,
A felony.
yeah. Okay. If I took a ship versus a bike, maybe a misdemeanor and a felony, right?
Yes.
Okay, go on. Sorry.
So she gets hired in the state attorney, and now she's in felonies, and they tell her, "Look, this is gonna be your first case," and it was mine.
Oof. Ah,
Yes.
you. What? She was basically the girl who was gonna help you
So she
fight
called,
your case.
So she called me.
No way, like you met her, you didn't want to
Yeah.
be with her, you don't want to chant with her, and she's gonna fight your case. Like, were you shocked out of your mind?
She started calling me Namya Horengekyo. No, she started screaming, and then she was like,
Oh my god.
and I was like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "I can't tell you. This is very confident. So, like, I can't tell you nothing over the phone. I could only tell you in person." So
You
I
couldn't
was-
declare that you were her friend.
I don't know. I never knew her before this.
So she was not your friend, okay. By this time, how long have you known
Now
her?
we're friends, but back
Yeah,
then-
but how long have you known her by this time when she got the case? From the time that you met her?
Not even a year.
Oh, okay.
Not even.
So you were still chanting though. You didn't give up.
I never gave up.
So that was
So-
you keeping your dedication.
Yes. So she opened the.
So you didn't have a case before that.
Never had a case.
And you didn't have a lawyer?
I had a lawyer.
Who was useless. She
It was
before.
useless lawyers. I actually fired 3 lawyers because they were useless.
Oh my god. How can you be Colombian and not be trading drugs? Like, how can you not be trading coke? So it went against you.
So she calls me. She comes to my house. She tells me, "Oh, look, I have your case. I reviewed it, and you're gonna have to take a plea deal."
What is the plea?
So the plea was 1 year of jail time.
Oh no, I want to cry for you.
So
Oh no.
You're gonna have to take a plea deal.
No way.
Because if you don't take the plea deal, you might get 35 years of jail time. Everything points like you did it. And man, I was just
Oh shit, I would be like,
I
how can
was-
you even trust that?
yeah. So I was still like I felt so devastated. And
So were you at that point trusting her when she said take a plea deal? Were you 100% trusting her, or you didn't trust her?
yeah, I did it. I trusted her. But I was very like
Did you like sit like review the case with her completely
no,
before?
no, never.
She just told you and you did it because you believed her.
No, I never took a plea.
You did not.
No.
Okay,
But she
all
told-
right.
She recommended me to take a plea.
Okay,
deal.
then what happened?
So then, yeah, we went to the. I went to the beach. I was devastated. I was crying the whole day, and I was having crazy thoughts like suicidal, and I was really sad. And I went to the beach, and when I got to the beach, I started chanting again. I started doing the chants Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, and I said.
God, thank you for this story. Thank you. I'm blessed. Sorry, for me, God is like the sun.
So when I say I I look at the stars. It was a full moon, and I say, if I'm gonna be okay, because I have a bigger purpose in this lifetime, I want to see a shooting star.
What time was it?
It was like 8 p.m.
God, I've met this person before. He also had like a nice. God,
it was dark.
I thank you so much. You might be a shaman in your previous life. Do you believe in
Sure.
previous lives at all?
Yes.
Colombians believe it?
Yeah.
What's your main faith now?
I always have
A Buddhist or something else?
I do Buddhism, and I'm also Christian, and
So you're
I believe
spiritual and you believe in almost every
Yeah.
religion.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of me, like, too. Okay.
so then I when I say that, the shooting star grows across the sky.
No,
Yes.
no way. So first you got the lady to help you, and then you had a shooting star just when you said, if I have a bigger purpose in my life, then show me a shooting star.
Yes.
And what time was it? Like
It
in
was
the
like 8 p.m. It was dark already. The moon was out, and the
in
shooting
Miami. You were in
yeah,
Miami then.
and the shooting star goes under the moon. Like,
In how many seconds?
not even had less than 30 seconds. I say it and maybe like 30 seconds, maybe a minute. It's just,
Oh my
it's
God!
just
You know, like you have like angels or like so many guides like guiding your life. I think over
Yeah.
that person appeared, then the shooting star appeared.
And then
You
the,
lucky.
the next day I was like, I'm not gonna take a plea deal. God just moved a whole meteor for me. Why would I take a plea deal?
You just
So-
told her you wouldn't.
So
So, what
I
happened?
went to my neighbor and I told her I'm not gonna take a plea deal. And she was like, you know what? I agree with you. Let's just continue chanting. But she goes, but I don't think I should have your case because this is a conflict of interest,
Okay.
and I could get in a lot of trouble too. So I'm gonna tell my boss what's going on. I shouldn't have this.
Yeah.
And I
Oh, she was being super honest that I
Yeah.
shouldn't have the case because I'm her friend. Okay.
And she was like, I'm gonna go to my boss and tell him.
Mm-hmm.
So she actually she went up to her boss and she told him. So to the state, you're just like a
She's handpicking the
Yeah.
weeds out there. Wait, let me just focus. That lady is like amazing at her grass cutting. Okay, back to your story. I'm sorry.
so to the state,
Uh-huh.
you're just one of 1,000 cases.
You went to the state.
No, to the state. I'm saying they have thousands of cases. They don't care about you. They have thousands to deal with. But now that she said, "Hey, I know this guy. I shouldn't have this case," that got like so much attention to my case, and they started doing investigation. They started asking me questions. They started asking my lawyer questions.
Who was doing the investigation?
The state. The state.
Oh, okay. You basically got a lot of limelight. Besides, like
So-
Miguel was nobody, and then all of a sudden you're popular.
So-
Were you popular? Are you a popular person?
No, no.
Okay, all right.
So
The case got popular.
Not popular, but the state attorney, there was assigned to my case.
Oh, okay.
She was asking me a lot of questions. She was asking my lawyer a lot of questions. And we went to a pre-court set.
Mm-hmm.
And she has said that she was going to move the case 3 more months. But we got to the pre-court, and she came in and she was like, "Oh, I have to go first because I have another court next door." And then the judge called us, and her name was Jessica, and she goes, "Jessica, what's going on?" The judge, "What's going on with this case?" And she goes, "Your Honor, we're dismissing this case."
It took only a few seconds for her to say, like, you're dismissing the case. Your heart just dropped from like 35
I felt
years.
like I was in a dream. I'm like, what?
Did you hear it right? Like 35 years imprisonment to like, we're dismissing this case. It's pointless to waste the time of this person and mine and the court.
So it was
Who
like
paid all the court fees? The state did?
the state.
You would not even supposed to pay a fine? Not $1?
The case
Have you ever paid a fine in your life?
I had to pay to sponge the case, like $60. That's the only thing I had to pay for.
Do you get lucky like that? Like when you're walking around, do you get lucky?
A lot of times, yes.
Right now, God, I'm lucky to meet this person.
Yeah.
Oh my God.